Good evening. I'm so sorry. I somehow pulled myself off. I got myself back on, and I want to give a warm welcome to my live stream. Stop taking her children. I'm your host, Bob Pace. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a very good welcome. I'm here to help you. I know you're faced with an entity called the Child Protection System, what I call CPS. It has many different names, and I it's too hard to say all the names. There's Department of Children Family Services. There's Department of Children's Services. There's the Cabinet. There's the Child Protection System, and so forth. I just call it the Child Protection System. And any name you come up with, that's what I'm referring to as CPS. Now, this live stream is on every night at 7 p.m. Normally, I would be gone right now to see a a game with my son playing, but he's not playing. Um, and anyway, um, so Friday Night Lights. That's what it's called here. But anyway, I'm here. And I'm trying to be excited about CPS. I relive this now twice a day. I do 14 live streams. And I've been doing this steadily since October of 2023. So my other live stream is on the mornings. During the weekdays is on at 10 o'clock. On the weekends on at 8 o'clock. So I have two shows. My morning show is Fight CPS with Bob Pace. My evening show is Fight CPS Stop Taking Our Children. And so either one of those shows, you're warmly welcome. You found me on Facebook, and I I know it's really been a hard struggle. And one of the things you really need starting off is you're going to need an attorney. And without an attorney, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And you say, wait a minute, there's a court appointed attorney. Yeah, there's a court appointed attorney, a public defender, and CPS hopes you take them. But I got news for you. With 50% of the CPS systems corrupt, your chances of getting your child back are nil. Now, it doesn't give up hope, but I know that you affordability. That's why I tell everybody about getting legal insurance. If you haven't done so, you should look into legal insurance. They have life insurance, they have pet insurance, they have home insurance, they have home repair insurance, they have car insurance and car repair insurance. There's so many different kinds of insurance, but people forget about the most important one. It's something to do with legal matters. Something to do with legal matters. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. Now, um, let me say hello to Cynthia Hopkins. I got Vince and he did nothing. Oh, that's terrible to hear. Cynthia, you got to tell me what happened. You got to tell me what happened because you have one of the best attorneys in the country, Cynthia. You got to tell me so I can help you. All right. I'd love to hear about that. Now, to text a message to all you need to do is you have to uh, um, give me um, a question or a comment about CPS. Now, another thing I talk about is APS. It's called Adult Protective Services. And you got to be watching Adult Protective Services because they take care of our children at the age of 18 and they also do it longer. It's usually primary for adults. My sister was in adult protective custody and she was treated so bad. She was treated so bad. She was treated so bad. Cynthia, I don't know where you're from, but I imagine you're from California. I appreciate if you can tell me what went wrong, Cynthia. I want to help you. I'm glad you're here. Now, um, please state your first name, your city or county, and your state. If you're from another country, then you can go ahead and give me the name of your country. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Um, the we I've been doing this since October of '83, and there's been over 2,600 people I've talked to, and I have people from um, 23 countries, including the U.S. I have from Indonesia, from Bangladesh, from India, um, and then I have it also from the Middle East. I have um, Libya, and then I have um, Saudi Arabia, and so that is really um, going up to Europe. I have the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond to North America, I've had the provinces of Canada and all 50 states of the US, including Washington, D.C., which is not a state there. So it is like, um, 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 hello, Sammy. Glad to see you. Sammy, I think you're from Scranton, Pennsylvania, are you not? Sammy, I can't remember. Are you from Sammy from Scranton, Pennsylvania? I get confused because some of you use some interesting names here. Cynthia, I still trying to need to know where you're from and what happened with your case. I don't like to hear when you say Vincent didn't do something. Sure, good. I remember you this time, Sammy. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Um, okay. Um, yes, we are. Sammy, if you want to call in, you can. I'm going to put my phone number right now. Then I'm going to put my phone number on because I think Sammy wants to call in. There's my phone number at 626-698-0990. So my number is up right now, and you're welcome to call into it. So, Sammy, if you want to call in, or Cynthia, if you want to call in, or anybody else wants to call in, I love to hear from you. I love to hear from you. I love to hear from you. Hello, Tabitha. Megan Tabitha is from LA, I believe. Los Angeles, California. Am I right, Megan Tabitha, you're from LA, right? Welcome, Megan. Now I'm here to help you because if you don't have the funds, you don't have legal insurance, you don't have a house you can quick sell, or you're hurting with, getting finances, you cannot maybe afford a attorney, you're going to have to do it yourself. You have to use the court appointed. So there's four important things you want to do. If you're not going to use a juvenile law attorney, a family law attorney, or a dependency attorney, you use a court appointed. You need to work with that court appointed, direct them. One, you want to tell the attorney that you're not guilty. You're not guilty of anything, but you want to impress upon the judge that you want family reunification. It's so important you stress family reunification. Thirdly, you want to ask the judge, this is through your court appointed attorney, that you'll do anything that the judge orders you to do. It's the judge order things. Socialists will suggest things, but it's up to the judge to order things. And lastly, you want to do visitations with your child. It's important to do visitations. They may be supervised visits, they may not, but it's very, very important that you do supervision. So, those are the four things. One, you plead not guilty. Two, you do family reunification. Three, you follow the judge order plan. And four is that you um, do family visitation. So you got that, Megan? You got that? Okay. Sammy, I thought you were going to call in. My number's up right now. Cynthia, where about are you from? I know Sam is from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Megan is from Los Angeles, California. And those are our regular people we've had in our rooms. So I'm so glad to see you here. I really am. Now, let me see here. Very positive. Thank you, Megan. Now, I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to help you with your case. You need to tell me that. Now, we have two kinds. We have a child protection system and adult protection system. When children are still in the system with special needs and does not have a home or reunification plan, they get caught up and taken care of by the adult protective service system. Also, when they're got too old to take care of themselves, adult protective services will step in. That's where you, as parents of your parents, you need to take care of them. You need to take care of them. Um, so anyway, keep those four things in mind. If you're not going to get an attorney, you're going to use the court appointed attorney. You're going to have to work with them. Now, it's very important that you do not allow them in your home. My rule number 3 says do not allow or open the door. Just be quiet. Now, this morning show, I had a lady that sent me a recording where they broke into her home. She was upstairs, but there's a lot of noise going on. If you have someone come to your house, you need to be quiet and you need to know who it is. You need to know who it is. You need to know who it is. Um, so thank you for the emojis. I have right now Megan Tabitha. Thank you, Michael Goodell and Melissa Phillips. Thank you for the love. The thumbs up from Michael Goodell and Melissa Phillips. Thank you very much for the emojis. Now, as I said, my rule number 3 is you don't allow them in your house. You don't answer the door. You don't even speak to them. If you encountered social service or the police, you first thing you do is always be polite. And then if they try to talk to you, the first thing you should ask them is this a legal matter? If it's about a legal matter, then that's going to tell you whether you want to be quiet or still continue to talk to them. If they say it's a legal matter, you just say, well, I got to hold off because I need my attorney present. I need my attorney present. You need to have your attorney present. Um, so that is something that you got to think about because if you do let them in, they're going to search the house. They're going to see. Also, if you talk to them, they'll use everything you say against you. So you don't want to talk to them. You got to have your attorney present. Now, with a court appointed attorney, it's going to be hard. 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 Um, so what you need to do is you got to be careful talking to them or letting them in your home. There's three things. Um, Now, I'm going to switch my phone number to how to be a guest since no one's calling in. I'll put the phone number back up, but no one is calling in. So I'm going to put up how to be a guest. To be a guest on my live stream, that means I can have 9 of you at one time. All you have to do is email me, Bob Pace, at bobp@vincentwdavis.com. That's Bob P at vincentwdavis.com. And then I will set you up with my show producer, Grace, who will send you a link to an application we use called SteamYard. Called SteamYard. That's the application we will use. Ugh. Ugh. Um, if you give them permission, they can enter your home. Or if they have um, hear sounds like someone being hurt, a child being hurt, they can break the door down and come in. The third thing is they got to have a warrant, and a warrant's a tricky piece of document. It's a document that tells them what they can do and what they can't do. It's really, really important. It's really, really important. So those are only three ways they can come in there. Now you also have to worry about, besides them entering your home or taking your child, or talking to you, you have to worry about medical trafficking. What that means is lately they've been hiding out at urgent care and emergency room and trying to trick you and take your child away. Trying to trick you and take your child away. So um, going back to my guest, once I've contacted her. She'll send you a link, and then you put it in your browser, and they'll get you onto SteamYard. And if you get knocked off, you put on again. The rules are simple. There's no profanity, no eating or smoking on the show. We do not use the names of children, judges, or social workers. Now I'm going to put my number back up. I'm going to put my number back up. Um, so anyway, I'm opened up to your phone calls. You can call me at 626-698-0990, and I gladly talk to you. Cynthia, you had called me earlier, made the comment that Vincent did nothing for you. Cynthia Hopkins, I'd like to know more information about that, Cynthia. Sammy, I put the number up, but you haven't called me from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Megan Tabitha from LA, I haven't heard anything about a CPS question. Please present one. Hi, Grandma Great True. What made you want to make this recording? Ask for a real, not being smart. I have no idea what you're talking about, Grandma. What do you mean recording? What made you want to make this recording? This is a live stream. I am live right now. And it's very, very real. This is real issues. Could you explain to me further? And where are you from, Grandma Gertrude? Edward Ken, hello. And where are you from? Okay, but no one's asking a question. Well, the number you call is 626-698-0990 if you want to talk to me. If you want to talk to me, that's the number you make. Grandma says she's from New York, and there is an issue with CPS taking people's kids for no reason. Well, I'd like to know what the issue is. We have a phone caller. Good evening, and this is Bob Pace, and you've reached the live stream. Who am I talking to? All right, Chet, and what part of the world are you from? Great. And what is your CPS question? Do you have an APS matter? Do you have adult protective service matter? Okay. All right. Okay. Chuck from Illinois. What is the situation you're in with the adult protective services? You repeated yourself. Are you calling in to my live stream? Are you calling in? I'm sorry, say that again. I do apologize. That is the grossest thing I've had lately. Chuck from Illinois is using profanity. We don't allow profanity on the show. Um, Look, all you listeners, I don't know if I have a crazy group in here tonight. Some of you I've seen before. Megan, I know that. Um, oh, you're from New York. I thought you're from Los Angeles. Sammy, you're from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Um, Megan, what about Chuck? Chuck said he's from Illinois, and he started to talk about, I don't know what he was calling in about. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. Um, Hi, Bartley. We've had some strange people call in tonight, and I do apologize. Um, Good to see you. Gertrude, what is the CPS issue? How can I help you? Okay. Prayer warriors are out. That's good, New York. I can't hear the caller very well. Well, the caller, I had to hang up because he used the profanity. He started talking about something that had nothing to do with CPS. So I cut him off. I cut him off. Let me reintroduce myself, Gertrude. My name is Bob Pace. I've been doing this for 23 months. I've been fighting CPS for 15 years. I'm not an attorney. I'm a man that is a loving father, and I have 43 years of marriage. I've helped raise 6 children, and I'm here to help you with your CPS case and your questions and concerns about CPS, Gertrude. And so we like to show each other respect in here. And well, 23 months I have. I think the people in this room, like Bartley, have seen me for a long, long time. We have Duncan and friends. I don't know who you are, Duncan, but where are you from, Duncan? Where are you from? And hello, Bartley. I'm glad you're here tonight. We have kind of a wild group here. But anyway, we have Sammy from Scranton, Pennsylvania. We have Megan Tabitha. I thought she was from LA, but I think she's from New York. And we have Gertrude from New York. And I don't know if she has a CPS issue. You guys got to ask me if you can. Um, so um, I'm here to help you with your concerns. And Grandma says, or Gertrude says, sorry, no CPS issue here. I just saw you pop up in my feed and thought um, I'd see what it's all about. Well, I'm glad you dropped in, Gertrude from New York. But this is about the child protection system. This is about the child protection system. Good evening. You've reached a live stream with Bob Pace, who'd have the pleasure of talking to. This is who? Hi, Francis, and welcome. And what part of the world are you from? Okay, you're from Michigan, from Kalamazoo. And what is your CPS case? I'm sorry. This is getting ridiculous. I've had her right now. 3 rude people. This isn't funny. This is something that I'm very serious and I'm trying to help you all. This isn't games on this live stream. I'm very serious. Now, why are you guys playing games here? We had this Francis who was calling from Gazoo, Michigan, who was sitting there. I know it was a guy. It was the same guy that was calling from Illinois. And it's like people love to play games. I don't know. 2 days ago, we had a guy shoot another guy. And I don't know where these people are suddenly coming that they think they want to disrespect other people. I don't think that is all that bad. So I do apologize for the interruptions in here. And it's okay, Gertrude. At least you're being honest about that. But thank you for dropping in. That's the same person that just called me again. I'm not going to answer it. I'm not going to answer it. There are very sick people right now, and they suddenly got there. I'm not going to answer that call. That's that sick person again. Um, um, anyway, um, Bartley, do you have anything you'd like to ask me? Sammy from Scranton, Pennsylvania, do you have anything to ask me? Um, who else do we have in here? I don't know where Duncan and friends are from, but tonight I guess we got a lot of strange people. This world is full of very strange people trying to play games when all I'm doing is trying to help. Um, Good evening. And who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
Mike from Pittsburgh. How are you?
Right. Mike, who are you from?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Have you ever been on my live stream before?
Came across it a couple right to go. Just spent a few minutes watching. I was very interested in your expertise.
Well, thank you very much. How can I help you?
Well, pretty briefly, my wife had filed a CPS case against me and got sole custody of our child, trying to fight to get the baby back.
Okay, so she filed a custody, but she wanted a divorce. Is that what's happening?
Yes, and she claimed that I was an unfit father. She wanted sole custody of our child, and she's in no way a fit mother whatsoever.
So are you going through a divorce, or I'm kind of confused here. Is the Child Protection Agency got involved?
Going through a divorce, I found some videotapes. I saw she was sucking black cock.
Well, hey, wait, sir, can we refrain from profanity? This is a public
I'm
service.
sorry. I'm distraught about it.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know. I
emotionally
know you
charged.
are. Okay. Okay. All right. So you have a videotape of your wife doing something that's inappropriate. Okay. So did you contact CPS, or how did CPS get involved?
She contacted CPS and she found out I've got a problem. Um, you know, I'm embarrassed to say it, but I do sniff glue.
Okay. Okay. Um, your voice sounds similar to the other person that's been on my phone. I've had 4 calls with very strange things here. Are you being serious? Are you being
Sounds
serious?
like you might be suffering. Sounds like you might be suffering from some paranoia there, Bob.
No. Okay. We got somebody here. Boy, I'm so sorry. We now have people now that are faking who they are. I'm going to take my number down. No need to do this. There's no need to do this. Um, I'll put something up here right now. I'm not taking any more calls right now. I've had 4 calls of somebody that just decides to do it. So I'm really serious. This I've been doing for 23 months. I've never, ever had a group of calls that come in like this before. And I don't know if it's related to what's been going on the last couple of days, but it's very rude when people sit there and abuse the system. Now, the guy is really he's off his whacker, and if he is right, then I'm wrong there. But it started off tonight with Cynthia saying that Vincent has not helped her no good. I don't, you guys are putting these names up here. I don't know who you are. These names are ridiculous. I would like regular names, because what I need to do is I need to clean up the room here. We got too many crazy people in the room. Tyler, can you hear me? Tyler, can you hear me? Um, all right, Tyler, are you have a CPS matter, and where are you from? Where are you from, Tyler? Tyler, how can I help you? How can I help you, Tyler? Duncan, are you still there? I have no idea where you're from, Duncan. Are you still there? Your case has won. Well, that's good to hear. Your case won. Can you tell me more about your case, Megan Tabitha? Can you? Um, right now, we have about 5 more minutes left of my live stream, and then we're going to have to end it here. We've had a very group of obnoxious people come in here, and it's hard for me to filter through them. And I do apologize for the rudeness that people have got in there. So, um, um, let me see here. Cynthia Hopkins, if you're still around, I still would like to help you with your case. Sammy Sosa from Scranton, Pennsylvania. I was hoping you would call in tonight. Megan uh, from Los Angeles, California. I was hoping too that you'd call in. Um, well, okay. Um, we now it's close to 8 o'clock, and I don't know if I have anybody more people call in. I do apologize for the rudeness that people did call in. There were very rude people. We don't need to be explicit on the show or talk about crude remarks. It's very sad that people want to do that. And I had a person that poses three different people with three different stories. And it's sickening because all of you come here to get help. And when other people interfere with getting the help, that makes it bad. That makes it so, so bad. Bartley can tell you how good I am and how I do help. Bartley can do that. Edward Kim, I have no idea where you're from. I have no idea where you're from, Edward Kim. Um, okay, right now it shows that it's now 8 o'clock. So I want to wind down the show. I apologize for anybody that did want to call in that couldn't call in, but I want to thank the people that did come into my live stream tonight. Bartley, yes, I go live often, Gertrude. I'm on twice a day, 14 times a week. I'm on at 8 o'clock on the weekends in the morning, 10 o'clock on weekdays in the morning. At nighttime, I'm on at 7 o'clock every night, 7 o'clock every night. And um, I would like to hear from you and so forth. I would like to hear from you. So, but if you don't have a CPS matter, I don't know if I can help you, Gertrude. You say you don't have a CPS matter. Anyway, Bartley, God bless you. Get some rest. We'll talk again in the morning. Tomorrow is Saturday morning. I'll be on at 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, thank you, Sammy Sosa from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Bartley is from um, Montana. And Tyler, I don't know where you're from, but I'm glad you're able to hear me, Tyler. I don't know where you're from, and I want to help you, Tyler. I feel bad. Megan Tabitha's from LA. Thank you for coming in. And Duncan and friends, I have no idea where you're from either. So I want to thank you all. Edward Kim, thank you. I didn't know where you're from. And Cynthia Hopkins, I have no idea where you're from. So I'm sorry that anyway, I want to give you a word of advice. Hang in there. Don't give up. You need to save your family. You need to save your children. Please watch the end of my live stream. There'll be a short video. I'll say good night. God bless you all. And I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Bob Pate.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the
last ones left.